First tonight, a former daycare owner is waiting to learn her sentence after pleading guilty in a fraud case, accused of defrauding the government out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. Lou Ragoose is looking into her background and the unusual turns her path took.
The path to federal court has been quite unusual for Jill Mertens.
Miss Mertens, anything you'd like to say about these fraud allegations?
The 43-year-old Hamel resident is an accomplished singer, an evangelist and worship pastor, and going back even further, a pageant star. That's Mertens on stage with Tony Danza, competing in the 2001 Miss America pageant after being crowned Miss North Dakota.
Jill, are you here to plead guilty today?
But it is Mertens' venture into the child care industry that brought her to court. State records show that in 2016, Mertens began registering daycares. Creative Stars Academy Child Care and Learning Center in Casson, Minnesota, a second Creative Stars location in Rochester, and Tree of Life Academy in Ramsey, all three of which show a number of complaints and violations, during which time Mertens also was defrauding a taxpayer-funded program created to help pay teachers at child care centers like hers. Governor Walz signed the Great Start Compensation Support Payment Program into law in 2023. Starting the next year, Mertens admits filing grant applications claiming 23 teachers who didn't actually work there and inflating the hours worked by another 11 employees, a total theft of $426,000.
It's just very disheartening to see in the community that we have that someone would even consider doing this.
Joe McInerney and his wife put down a non-refundable deposit with Mertens last year to hold a spot for their unborn child.
I mean, everything looked like it was a smooth ship, so to speak.
And they didn't realize Mertens then filed for bankruptcy and transferred ownership of the Casson daycare last fall before the federal investigation took place.
Did you guys have any idea she was committing fraud?
We had no idea she was committing any fraud. We didn't have any idea that the daycare was in any sort of financial hardship. Hopefully she has some time to think about what she did and pay back her debts.
Jill Mertens and her attorney declined to comment after the guilty plea. The sentencing guidelines call for about 2 years in prison, but the judge will have a lot of discretion. All of her daycares, including the Casson one where the ownership was transferred, have now been closed down. Jennifer.
Lou, do you have any idea on a sentencing date yet?
Nope, that hasn't been set yet. First, they do like a probation look at her past. She doesn't have any criminal history or anything like that. One part of her plea agreement that was interesting to note is that they said that she will have immunity with any other federal investigations that may or may not be going on.
Okay. I know you'll keep us updated. Thanks, Lou.